Hey guys, I'm Sean McCauley with Cloud Defensive. This is a video you've been wanting to see for a really long time. Let's show you the EPL. Okay, so today, this is a big one. I'm showing you this thing for the first time. One of the big questions you're asking yourself right now is, what does this thing look like? How big is it? How does it compare to the competition? And what does the switching look like? And how does that work? That's what we're showing you today. Okay, so how big is the EPL? And really critically here, how does it compare to an X300? X300 has been the standard for a long time when it comes to a duty light. This is the EPL Duty. This is a duty light. It's comparable in size, however, it is a little bit shorter. So if you stack them up side by side, you're gonna see that we're a little bit shorter. And if you roll them over, you're gonna see a different footprint on the actual battery body itself. So they're running two CR123s, we're running a single 18350, which is far more powerful. Still have enough standoff. I know it's an important feature that was taken into account. So different form factor, but still a full-size duty light. So the next really big topic here is the toggle system, how we activate it, the functionality of the light. Huge, right? So first of all, X300 was, again, the standard for a lot of years. I think we all know how that thing works, how those switches work, and how that activation works. We listen to the market. We know what you guys want. We know you need momentary. We know you need constant. We gave you both, okay? And then we did so in such a way that the toggles are, I think, by far the most ergonomic when it comes to actually how you're shooting this gun, how you're presenting this weapon. So when you come out in a normal shooting grip, your toggle is right there. Okay, if you want momentary, you're gonna press and hold, release. If you want constant, you just tap, come off the gun, and you're right back on it. So this is about as fast and easy as it gets. Historically, with other lights, you have to come way down, you have to break your grip in an uncomfortable manner. You can toggle on a constant, then you gotta mate up with that gun again. This is just faster. Any way you cut it, it's better, it's smoother. We're super happy with it. It's also very intuitive. So the toggles have basically been elevated. They're up higher, again, with the concept and idea that your grip is up there, so your switches should be too. All right, so we talked about the toggles a little bit here. One other thing we definitely need to hit on. You'll see that they're on both sides, so it's obviously ambidextrous. One of the huge features, though, from a safety perspective, with a pistol, is you're oftentimes in a one-handed situation, so strong arm. When you're presenting that gun and driving that gun out, if you need to turn on the light with only one hand, historically you would have had to drop down dangerously close into that trigger guard, right? Not always optimal, and these have happened because of that, we know that. So with this activation, it allows you to maintain, present that gun as you would, stay well above the trigger guard, maintain trigger finger discipline, do everything you need to do without honestly having to worry as much about getting into that trigger guard. So there's a safety feature here too that's really, really paramount, and it's worth discussing. So EPL is helping you out there too. Since we're talking about toggles, we'll keep digging on the topic a little bit. Every EPL is going to ship with two different sets of toggles, and we did that because we're talking about a variety of different platforms these things are going to get mounted on, and everybody has different physical structure to their hands, big hands, small hands, etc. So you've got two different sets. What differentiates these isn't so much the angle as the amount of standoff. So with this second set here, what we're going to find is that for those of us with smaller hands, or again, platform specific, this pushes the toggle back a little bit more, gets you a little bit closer to it, and again, helps you hopefully maintain the most ergonomic shooting position possible. So you can change these yourself, you can mix and match, you can do anything you want to do. We're trying to give you as much adjustability as possible while still maintaining that ideal activation. One other thing is we designed these with third-party support in mind. If other companies want to make toggles, make accessories for these toggles, things like that, we'll absolutely work with them. So know that it's not just what we're making, we're going to go out of our way to support other people too. Okay, so a word on the battery change real fast. I know people are going to ask that question too. To sum it up, you don't have to take the EPL off the gun. You can just change the battery out the front. So much safer, much faster, helps maintain secure mounting, lots of reasons to do it this way. So we did it. Change your battery, all you're gonna do, make your gun safe, take that light head off and drop your battery out, put a new one in, screw it back on, go back to work. Super fast. A word on the battery. We're going to an integrated USB-C on this 18350. We found a better battery, to be honest. It also saves you from getting another charger and just worrying about additional headaches. Just plug the cord in like you've probably done a million times with other stuff, charge the battery, you're good to go. So trying to make this easy for you, trying to make this fast. I think everybody's gonna like it. Okay, so there it is. That was a big video. We talked about form factor, we talked about the toggle system, the activation, we talked about the battery, why we did what we did. I know those are huge questions we just answered. There's a lot more questions. We're gonna continue to show you. Stay tuned. We're gonna talk about holster compatibility and performance, all the other information you want. Lots to be said on this topic. It's a big one. So stay tuned and we'll be back. Hey guys, I'm not Matt Tenbarge from Cloud Defensive. There you go.
Cheers, mates.
Are you actually recording?
Yeah.
Perfect.